We're not even a whole week into December, and it's been huge in bringing new games compared to, say, the last couple months. And bear in mind, you're gonna hear things today that you wish you weren't because of the device you're holding right now. But nonetheless, here's 20 more huge games released in the past couple days for your Android and iOS devices. Coming from the same developers of the famous game on December, Uncharted Waters and a bunch of other cool games, at number 1 we have something here called The Play of Genesis. Although available in Korean, at the moment the game just went global and takes down a whopping 3 GB of storage. Here's the thing, if you can't pass those requirements and possibly use a translator app, which I wouldn't recommend, but game's coming out in a couple of weeks in English, you might want to know you're looking at a number 1 strategy RPG of the year so far, with the most realistic graphics in its genre and a god amount of replay. At number 2, after a whole year of wait till we get a shit of light, Kingdom Blood is now on Android and iOS through its soft launch and is available for random testers. Now, if you aren't familiar with the IP here, Kingdom Blood was said to be a whole year away in January this year, but eventually delivering a top-tier, highly realistic hack and slasher and action RPG to mobiles. Not just that, the game is based on its TV show with the same name, with zombies, sword fights, and a decent story.
Liz, Mike, Charlie, I think I found a way out. Come this way, quick.
Number 3, hopefully you're a fan of the Kelperion Studios works, because we've got over here the 8th and supposedly the final chapter of ICE Scream series of games. Now available on mobiles, for free just the same, however there's a bit of a downside. See, the full game is said to be coming out December 15 and the game is right now on pre-register. If you're looking for a AAA mobile puzzle horror game to try without having to play its previous iterations, just keep this one in mind. Available for the price of $7. Honorable mention of the day here. At number 4, we've got Little Misfortune, downloaded over 10,000 times so far, which is honestly ridiculously good for a mobile game that's paid to play. It's an interactive puzzle, kind of like the other famous game Frambo, with the same quality, more cutscenes, a pretty grim story, and a wonderful voice acting. This game is playable offline with a controller and it takes down about 2 GB of storage. Moving on.
What monster? I didn't see anything. It's probably just your imagination.
At number 5, we've got here another open world driving sim from the possibly biggest Russian mobile game developers here. These folks have already made over 100 mobile open world driving and life sim games. So we've got here another one into the bunch called the Dacia Car Sim, which I'm sure you all know Dacia is a Romanian car manufacturer, and you guessed it right, this game is made for vehicle fanatics and whatever Dacia has to offer set in open world. Anyway, it's an offline game, about 600 megabytes in total, and it's free. You probably already know this. The famous Z&K developers of all the Scary Teacher mobile games went on and released a new game in its series called Clash of Scary Squad, which is basically a slapping contest comedy game, but rather serious, where you just slap the wind out of your opponent's face in arena fights by hitting the bar at the right time and go up as much as you can until you reach a boss. Anyway, it's a fun little game, new entry, it's playable offline, and it's about 100 megabytes in total. Play it. Although available on the Google Play right now exclusively, people say it's going to be coming out to iOS soon, but it's not official. However, we've got here the famous developers of the State of Survival mobile game, which has been coming out with something new, totally different, and already downloaded a million times, called Sea of Conquest Pirate War. Well, the game's basically a pirate life sim and action strategy dope, one of the few AAA games released in the year, and right now rated a 4.8 out of 5 and awarded. There's one problem though, this game is playable online and about 1 GB in total. At number 8, I personally have no idea how long it's been since the game was in development for mobiles or until the English version was supposed to be released, but finally. Captain Tsubasa Ace is now out there in Western regions, on Android and iOS. It's about 2 GB in total since a few days back, already downloaded almost 1 million times, with the most fine-tuned and diverse in content, anime or in soccer game in general, ever made on mobiles or anywhere. Anyway, it's an online game at about 2 GB in total. NetEase Games just came out with the announcement that the previously East Asia exclusive grand strategy mobile and PC game Infinite Borders is finally made available globally. The game is now once again awarded in the West and delivering all the Three Kingdoms goodness for free on mobiles, in which your main job, if you're unfamiliar with this one, by the way it's a 4A strategy game, is to just build your own kingdom whilst also managing a lot of troops and your economy. There's PvP, a lot of wars, and even more collecting. Check it out, the game is about 2 GB in total. And at number 10, a 10 out of 10 rated PC game that was released over 2 years ago on Steam and made possible for mobiles with Netflix membership. We've got here Death's Door. It's a top-down, isometric, almost Souls-like action RPG in which you play as this little cute, ridiculous, knife-wielding crow and you go about whatever, you know. This game is simply a must. If you're looking for something like the classic Zelda dungeon delving games, it's a hack and slasher, a Souls-like, perfectly balanced, rather challenging, smooth as hell, works with the controller.
End this insane cycle. End this insane cycle. Insane cycle. Insane cycle.
Who are you?
End this insane cycle. Insane cycle. End this insane cycle. What the?